Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood spider. Now, I'm actually doing, I guess you could say, a dating profile. Got some music going in the background. Now, your first question is probably, why the fuck are you wearing a mask right now? Well, not because everybody keeps asking me to put it on. It's almost as if they're traumatized with my face in some weird form or fashion. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's almost as if my face reminds them of. Let's not get into all that. Anywho, I think I've done about 2, 3, maybe 4 videos about the type of purposes I look for. Now, it seems like today's society, they're more into the whole, cannabis factor, smoke some weed, weed and chill, Netflix, if that's even a thing anymore. Pretty much the high life. Now, I'm kind of old school now. Granted, now every 5 minutes I'm smoking a cigar outside of my bench because, I'm dealing with some form of stress. And I try not to resort to alcohol because 1, it kills your liver, 2, it's expensive, and 3, it's not exactly the best healthy habit to have, especially when you're penny pinching. But I'm more of a coffee and chill type guy. I said that once before. I like coffees. I'm not gonna say I don't like Starbucks. No offense to Starbucks, but I did find a coffee place that kind of beat you in that department. It was a local shop. It's no longer here, sadly. Broke my heart. But no, it was a local shop out in my hometown when I was stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. But Starbucks is still the shit, so I definitely put that in my repertoire of date nights if I ever get one. 2. Now, the type of girls that I look for. Now, looks are not exactly a preference of mine. Now, I do like a woman who takes pride in her appearance. That is a big turn on. But I look more into the personality factor, and I got so many thrown at me. Unfortunately, I don't even know where to go for it nowadays. But if we clicking, we click. Now, I'm a spider that can blend in practically anywhere, so I can adjust to different personalities if I feel comfortable around. So don't feel intimidated to kind of just be yourself. Like I said, as long as you're at least being yourself, that it's an open door for me to kind of just let me be myself. I don't feel like you're putting on the front, so I feel like I won't. So the type of guy I am, I'm just a chill, laid-back guy, pretty quiet most of the time. Pretty much mind my own business. I keep to myself unless somebody asks me, so I'm kind of a don't speak until spoken to type guy. So the person that rambles like at least 3 times a day on video. I like a girl that does not, just chase after the guy with money. Now, granted, I'm kind of in I got my own stuff going on right now. I got my own personal battles that I'm dealing with, so if you can look past that, golden. Honestly, I'm just looking for a woman, I can build up with, opposed to, have to constantly fight you on a daily basis, competing over something that does not need to be competed over. As far as the sex factor, I usually don't talk about my sex life. That's something I like to stay discreet about. That's something I like to keep between me and my significant other. Last time I did that, I paid more attention. I knew how to handle, and yeah, there's a lot on the plate. You know what? We can save that for a one-on-one conversation. So just make sure it's not around people. I don't like other people in my business. I don't know why people feel like I have to, shop in front of a crowd of people. That's another thing. I've mentioned this before. I don't like being put on the spot, which seems to be a factor that's been extremely ignored. It's like the only time people want to, interact is when I'm in a crowd of people. There's nothing wrong with that, but like I said, if you, trying to vibe, just go watch the video. I don't like repeating myself. But, I don't have a race preference. So you don't have to worry about that. I never really looked at race. Lately, I noticed Hispanic women are, kind of climbing up the ladder there. Uh, Asians. Pretty much all the ones I've never really taken the time to pursue seem to be drawing my interest. Asians and Hispanics. Um, I'm just let that one go out in the air. But no, there's many things I like to do. Just I don't really get the opportunity to do it because reasons that I don't have strength to really argue about right now. But I'm a very romantic guy. As you see, I like to have my music going on in the background. Just kind of get lost in the moment. I'm a guy that likes to live in the moment, so I don't have a particular set routine in my life. I just, whatever I feel like doing, I just kind of go for it. So I guess that's a reason why a lot of people are having a hard time reading me, because like I said, I just live in the moment. And when you don't really have much of them, it's kind of hard to live. So, very business oriented, as you've seen in a couple of my videos. It seems like I'm kind of a babysitter, even though I'm looked at as a baby. Other than that, like I said, just okay. We mentioned coffee shops. You can say Netflix and chill. I'm a movie fanatic and music, as you can see. I like reading books. I like going to Barnes and Nobles. My hobbies are drawing, content, and every blue moon you may see me write. Every blue moon. I try not to get in too much because, like I said, it's kind of hard to really keep things to yourself nowadays. So I try to keep a lot of my ideas in my head for the most part, unless it's necessary for me to put it out. I'm a conversation enthusiast now. As you see, I'm more of on the intelligent factor, which is something I probably need to get out of because that's not always sexy. Women don't want to hear about politics and all that stuff sometimes. I haven't really had a chance to really just wind down and just be myself now. Granted, I still have Madre, looking out for me, but it's Madre, so it's only so far you want to get with that, right? Yeah. Now, I do love a girl with ass, tits, if you want to go into the perverted side. Not really things that I look for, but I'm not really going to go into preferences as far as looks and, things of that nature. I do look for one. She has to be at least 21 and up. Somebody I can go out for a drink with, even though that's a foreign concept nowadays. But there's a reason why I say that, because if I can't invite you into a bar, most likely I have to pull out ID, especially with all this crap. Somebody almost got me shot at Applebee's once for that. Probably girl in my age group town, she was 16. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck they been feeding you? Yeah. We don't need a problem, so 21 and up. So, I guess once I get where I want to be, I guess I can show more of my activities and hopefully we can, indulge in those things. Until then, everybody's kind of just dealing with this whole pandemic stuff, so it's kind of hard to really live. So, I hope this has been informative to you in some form or fashion. And, yeah. The name's Miles.